I know.
No, not that I know of, but
I hate, dude. I
he
hate.
mentioned there are several possibilities, teleportation among them, of what they are capable of, since we did find teleportation circle materials down there.
I do have Counterspell Rock. I usually prep one of those just to have on hand.
He shouldn't be able
So if
to
you want to
do
hit
it.
him with a rock, we can do that.
Might not be bad to have it. Okay. We shouldn't need it, though. I believe Rex made sure that they can't do any spells or anything. But, alright, let's, Archon knows where this is happening, so.
Sure.
Did you manage to catch him? Or tell somebody that you were looking for him?
He went to go put his armor on.
Oh. Strange.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows this is happening.
Might be looking for intimidation factor.
Maybe.
It's, depressing when I tell Rex why we are only doing so many of us, and he agrees.
Oh?
Don't trust the majority of this guild to handle this sort of situation with an amount of restraint and aplomb necessary.
You know, for most other cases, I would have a little more faith. But right now, after what happened to Leora, I think a lot of people are revenge hungry. Can't say I blame them.
Not at all, but we have potential value, and in my experience, too many people all want to ask their question instead of the ones that will get them answers.
Correct.
Such as, why? I don't care why.
Nice of you to
What?
join us, Archon.
Just don't really care about that.
Hmm.
Oh, there you are. Cool.
Yeah, I was at the exit back there.
Ah, right.
Not
Right,
the
I
ramp.
always forget. Yeah, people take all sorts of
It's
ways
so
over here.
secluded. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I like the training dummies. It's my favorite route. Yep, and there's Rex.
So, ground rules real quick before we get much closer. No threats of violence if we can help it. That'll get us the answer that makes us happy, not the real one.
Mm-hmm.
Direct questions about everything about them, likely to not get us good answers because they call themselves a family.
God, dude,
Family
I can't believe
doesn't
Stream Labs is
affect
doing this to me. Sorry about the crashing, guys.
Other than that,
I do not know what to
no
do about
violence
it.
is the big one. If they do try to escape, Rex will do something about it, but we're on an island with a dire bear somewhere around here and a Hursine.
Exactly.
Also expect any truthful answers we get to be missing a lot of the meat of the matter. I was always careful not to lie when Winter and Nero conversed with me, so didn't tell them anything, but didn't lie.
Bori,
Mm-hmm.
maybe looking to you for their emotional state. I trust that you'll be able to recognize when things are reaching a stressful impasse before most of us. I don't want them to feel like a cornered animal. That's not going to do us any good.
They're going to feel that way regardless.
Absolutely. But anything we can do to convince them that we're not going to kill them. Because at the end of the day, my goal was to let them go home. Glad we have to go so far down because all of us approaching like this is conspicuous.
One question before we go down.
Yeah.
Do you have a head count for how many of his companions you murdered in front of him?
In front of him? No, because he was knocked out relatively early on. Definitely a fair amount, though. So.
Hmm.
Okay. Be aware that that strongly, strongly impacts anything the two of you would get from him.
Fair point. Marx, I expect you'll be taking lead, considering
Me?
considering you.
I will do my best. Interrogation is not something I'm too familiar with, to be honest with you. I do have a sharp tongue, though.
I hate how steep this is.
Sometimes
Get
all
him
you
to
have to do
talk
is
about
talk until they
his
talk back.
beliefs. That's going to get you the most info.
Let's go wish him a good morning. Soften him up a little.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Rex can fetch us some water or something.
Instead, while you worry about that, you get to float over here.
Good morning.
Yeah, he thought playing dead was a good idea until that failed within 3 seconds of you being here.
Yeah. Good idea, though. Well, I'm convinced.
I mean, the dire bear doesn't come down here, so
That is
still a
true.
good idea.
Oh, I didn't tell him about that. I'll be fine. Huh?
Yeah.
I just said she doesn't come down here. You're fine.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So is this what the fuck you were talking about? You're gonna tell me where the fuck I am finally?
Your best friends or your worst nightmare. It's up to them on which they choose.
I mean, do you want to know where you are?
Why the fuck would I not?
I don't know. You're in Ina,
Little far
which
from
is
home.
fairly far from your home. Yeah, which
A little bit of a road
not too
trip.
far. Not too far.
Really? Huh. Well, silly me. I'm still getting used to, everything. I'm bad on travel times.
Eastern.
Mostly from... Eastern. From way up there in the frozen areas. It's great.
Okay. Can I go now?
Maybe.
Don't be so rash, friend. We've got plenty of time to talk. You don't look like you're going anywhere.
No. I'm kind of forced. I tried walking up all this fucking time. This asshole kept dragging me back.
He does that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, first
Wait,
and
you're gonna
foremost,
just beat me the fuck up
no,
like you do with
absolutely
everyone
not.
else in my fucking... Okay.
No, I've really no intention of that. It doesn't really get us anywhere productive, and I think we'd all rather.
You were
this
fucking there.
be- What?
You were there.
I was. So were you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
We weren't.
We weren't.
Not
Yeah,
them.
they weren't.
I have gone
Yeah.
down the fall before.
So,
I want to say
Did you
congratulations
know
or
there
something?
were- Well, I had questions. Did you know there are things things as strong as bestials down there?
Why the fuck would I tell you anything about that?
No, I'm asking if you knew.
yeah.
Because I didn't before we killed it.
Huh?
Hmm?
What are you on about?
I just didn't realize there was something that strong down there.
I mean, it's deep after all, right? Folks don't go down there willingly most of the time. So.
What a find.
Yeah, you do get the coolest trinkets when you do, though.
Yeah? Wait, what is that? I've been meaning to ask.
Oh, crystal.
From down there?
Can someone tell me why the fuck I'm here?
Huh.
It's. I think it's
Well, we
obvious,
have
but
questions.
Yeah, I think that's
obviously.
And-
obvious. Yeah.
and-
And
oh, I
you
have no
don't
answers.
want to... Correct. Yeah.
yeah.
Which that's the expectation, of course. But
All right, then we can cut the middleman out. You can let me go.
I mean, yeah, not now, but no reason you can't leave after all this, right?
There will be a time where you leave, yes. Just not right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I prefer now.
We have
We've been had enough time to get,
I
to
mean-
know you.
Yeah. And
We don't
I
even know your
often like
name.
to say, and
I was going to say that. Do
Exactly.
you have a name?
Are we really starting off with this bullshit?
Oh, yes, 100%.
All right. Your name's first. Simple as that.
sure, I'm Tylen.
Then I'll play along with my name. Yeah, fuck you, Tylen.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
A friendly one. I like that about you. I'm Marx.
Yeah.
No fuck you for me?
You want
That's
it from
not
all
fair.
of us? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm saying fuck you because you were there, and fuck you because you were there too.
Hmm.
Actually, no, fuck you. You're in cahoots.
There it is.
There
now,
we go.
Now I
Guilty
feel
by
included.
association. It's an important one. We have to be very careful with that, yeah.
Are his feet hooven?
You can tell me your names?
I've never
No.
noticed that. They have hooved feet.
Yeah, fuck you
Interesting.
too. Anyways. Alright, who do I have to say fuck you to now?
Whoa.
You can call me Archon.
Yeah, fuck you too. Alright, anyways.
Archon Lumen.
First name basis, I assume.
Wow, even last name.
I mean, I don't have a surname,
Hmm.
bastard, so. You can call me
That's
like
depressing.
Tylen Salt. Yeah. It's really not tiefling.
Now hang on. Your turn now.
Kaful.
Are you a religious man, Kaful?
Are you a Kaful?
We do our service. What about it?
Oh, I was just wondering about pantheons.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
See, I'm from Zahul. We only have a couple gods over there. But further east and to the west, they've got a whole bunch. So I actually don't know what you worship down there.
I'll be more obliged to tell you if you didn't kill fucking everyone.
I mean, it wasn't.
Where the fuck is everyone else?
Hey,
You
we
didn't kill
tried
them all,
not
did you?
to,
You
actually.
fucking killed them all,
Well,
didn't
no,
you?
your
Yeah.
guys actually either killed themselves or killed their allies.
Killed themselves!
Yeah.
Killed
Yeah.
themselves after you fucking slammed hammers and swords to my fucking face and everyone else's faces. We killed
mean,
ourselves.
Just this one. Just this one mixed.
There's
More
that,
or less, yes.
that thing that you guys do. It don't know how to
When
explain
we were
it, but...
on the wooden platform and then there's someone in front of a book?
No,
Is that
no,
what you're talking
it's,
about?
no. It's like the glowy thing that you guys, not you guys is rude of me. Sorry, that some people down there can do. That
Oh,
Stats.
the mages,
Yeah.
right.
no, the ones with swords.
No, the
Oh?
swords.
Oh, swords,
They-
okay.
Yeah, what is it that they do?
What
They
about
glow a
it?
bit and then frenzy until they die.
Yeah, like we can
Oh,
just, I've
that,
seen them
right.
be left
No.
alone,
What
and
the
then
fuck
they
do you mean
just fall
frenzy to
over.
the dying?
Yeah, I've seen
Well,
them
they
like
get a
pick themselves
whole
up off the floor.
Massive
and-
No.
burst of
Well,
energy,
no,
They don't
no,
kill
vitality.
themselves. No.
Actually, no,
they don't,
he's right.
they don't kill themselves. You killed them.
Really? Huh. Because, like, I left a lot alone, and they'd start doing that glowy thing and then fall over dead by themselves.
You don't tell me a fucking gift that was given to us is what kills us. No, absolutely not.
I mean, hey, as someone that's pretty religious
Absolutely
too,
fucking not.
things happen, right?
Hi, as a practitioner of several magical arts, there's always a trade-off.
Yeah.
Something fuels a gain.
Well, depends on what is given.
As a practitioner of a love-hate relationship with his god, there is indeed always a trade-off.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to sing.
Sometimes I have to sing.
Sometimes.
You don't want to hear it.
I've had to bleed myself on more than one occasion.
You know how
So-
annoying this is?
Yeah, deeply. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, again, can we stop
I
here?
found a holy relic of my ancestral goddess once. That was fun.
Oh my.
No shit. I don't know that. Which one?
Vashtor.
Oh, okay.
I found the rock she used to beat the first of her enemies on this plane to death with.
Oh wow.
Alright, what the fuck are you affiliated with? Like, why the fuck did you... fucking God.
Butane.
Yeah.
What?
Butane.
Butane.
The country.
You know, the ones you are currently trying to occupy here and there.
Okay. Do you just want the questions up front? Because I can do that. We can cut. We can cut.
Do you
this
want to go
whole thing
roundabout and all this bullshit, or what do you want? The
How
fuck
old
do
are
you
you?
want? I'm fucking old.
Okay. Did you grow up
How long?
down there?
Like everyone else. What the fuck?
Mm.
Curiosity.
I think he's asking if you were cast down or if you were born there.
Yeah.
No, we all been born there. You know how long we've been born there? Like, so fucking long.
No,
Jesus
I'm
fucking Christ.
genuinely.
So
This
you
is the
remember
first
that
opportunity.
part where we're in Eno right now? We're
Yeah.
affiliated with Butane. We're not up to code on, I guess.
And
Why
What
do
do you even
people-
call it? The penal colony status?
yeah, I guess. Like this
I've
is
been to the
genuine.
Faded Coast though, and it
Don't
was
know.
fucking awful. I hate going
Ugh.
there.
Don't remind
Okay.
me.
First of all, been learning for the longest time. In generations, even. There. Simple as that. That's all you're fucking getting, though.
Who
Okay.
family generations down there?
Were they religious too?
Mostly.
I'm gonna assume yes on
We all
that.
grew up the same.
Oh, okay.
Is it like a god of the underworld?
No. That's not what we call it. That's
Does
not
he
what we
have a
call it
name?
at all.
he, they, she?
Yeah, what do you call it?
Well,
Them?
is it like is it a
This,
death
that?
god? Is it a growth god? A god of vitality?
I used to have no interest in
As
the
you can see,
pantheons
we
at
are-
all, but
You
I'm a little
came
curious.
Yeah.
Slayed my family. Captured me. Probably
Slew.
slayed the rest of them that was there.
Well,
At our home.
this was a continuation of several trips, and every time we've gone in, they usually try to kill us on sight.
Yeah.
defend
Because you're not
ourselves.
supposed to be there. You're literally invading our fucking house.
I
I
mean,
mean, we got permission from the King of Butane.
Who the
Also,
fuck
we're
cares?
not really-
It's our house.
so you guys on site just immediately go to kill anyone who happens to walk through.
No, I'm pretty sure we always give fucking warnings. And plus,
No,
by the time you got...
unfortunately,
no. By the time you got there... No. You
Mhm.
got there. I know my fucking
Okay.
family.
Yeah.
You warned.
Have you been getting visitors
ample
more
time to
often?
Fucking walk away.
Is this a reoccurring problem, having to get
Oh
rid
my
of
fucking
unwanted
God, it's
guests?
You guys.
What does that mean?
What guys?
You.
Me?
You know our number's dwindling because of it's your fucking group. I don't know how big it is.
I know at least some made it to the surface and didn't survive.
Which, be honest, is regrettable. Like, the idea here is to avoid any of this from happening. And I understand that the way to stop that is for us to stop going down.
are you gonna stop going down?
But
No, you're
that
gonna
also
stop going
means-
down.
only if you stop coming up.
We've only been up like once.
No.
Twice.
No. That's wrong. You know
Well, there
that.
were also some efforts
No, I've been up
made.
once.
Yeah.
You've been up once, okay.
Now, what about-
I don't think that's unfair.
What about the
If we
groups
wanna
you're
be left
working with?
alone, we should
You
be-
know, I know you're not up above, maybe not your family, but there have been some talks that you might be working with some people and letting them do the work up above. Know anything about
Sounds
that?
like they're using you at that point.
Nah.
No, we don't get fucking used.
Hope
Are
not.
you sure?
No, they're too
Because it
smart
feels
for
like
that.
a lot of them were
We have a
being
nice,
utilized
cozy
like
home.
plantation slaves.
Are you the ones being used, or do you do the using? Is the group for you? Do they work for you, or are you just collaborating, or is there some kind of
I'm
deal?
just a part.
There was a lot
If you're
of
talking about like
collection
some
going into
people
that
like
one room.
You've got a nice
So-
garb about you. I just assume that you have a little bit of, rank knowledge to you, maybe?
Wait, he mentioned a book. Do we have a holy book?
Well, I saved the book and made sure it wasn't destroyed that they had down there.
Well, that's good.
Does that mention a
Give me
god?
back that book. No.
What's the book about?
I
say
personally
what
don't
don't
is.
have it.
I'm sorry, is it a god? I don't want to
Yeah.
misrepresent, like if it's a patron versus an actual
lord.
god.
Lord.
What does
Is he
that mean?
trying to
Like a
Like,
deposed
I'm a
noble?
god.
Or is that
Yeah.
a title for
We
godhood?
do their work. Never seen them, but we do
Okay.
their work in honest and in earnest. Simple as that.
Interesting.
Of course, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What, you never heard of this? You
No.
never heard of the fucking immortal?
No, but I'd love
The
to.
immortal? I've heard of some immortals, but not the immortal.
They're
Elaborate.
usually fairy tales, though,
True.
because even gods disappear after a while.
True.
Are we done here? No, not yet.
I'd like to know more about this immortal. Like,
What makes him immortal?
cards on the table. I'm a lapsed religious man that we kind of tend to
I've met
staying religious.
Immortal folks,
Oh, I
usually
know.
stubborn
Myself,
vampires.
myself. I'm a
We have a
magical
lot of
researcher
Chris-
of sorts. Yes.
So, yeah.
That's
So, some
Something I
context.
don't-
My and a research partner, we're trying to find a sort of way to heal, like the undead, or perhaps more holy magic aversive individuals of the world, magically. So a lot
you
of
spoken to
healing
him?
involves
Um,
replenishment.
I'm not in
And,
charge of the crystals, to say the least.
Blood crystal. Oh.
Do you
What's
know
on
what
the
you guys
sermon
are
side?
like, doing to them?
Something.
Something.
Well,
Okay.
Seems to
some
be
grow
really getting
plants,
under the
some
skin
come
of those
out of the
beasties,
ground.
whatever you're doing.
I mean,
Oh,
we
right.
just
and
gather
then
stuff for it.
some are
Yeah, we just gather
in
stuff for it.
ruins.
Name of
Now,
the
when you
Lord.
gather the rocks and the
anyways-
crystals, do you butt heads with the beasties down there very often, or is there a mutual relationship going on down there, or?
No, we
The
keep
camp.
away from them.
They're a bit nasty, I know. They're
Well,
rough around the edges.
I'm
Have they been there as long as you
actually
all
do
have been there?
Well, wait.
Long time, I think.
Even longer, I would assume.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I said,
Okay.
we've been there generations, and I don't think I've heard stories of them
So
here
as-
before or after. we went
Right.
there.
So as long as you can remember, they have been there. All right. That's good. Hard to
You
get
guys
rid of. It
always been
sounds like.
worshiping the immortal, or following, doing the bidding of
Yes.
the Lord. Okay.
And in turn, he gives
Has
us
he
gifts.
been there for all the
Yeah.
generations?
Mm-hmm.
far as I'm aware of, yes.
Did you
But
find
either
him
way,
then?
we pledge
Yes.
pledge
Yes.
ourselves to him. We offer, it is a
Mhm.
deal we make. But of course, in turn, we serve him, give us gifts.
Right. Yeah. Pretty.
Have you met
Pretty good
with him
relation.
face to face?
No.
I have a pen pal a bit like that.
No.
Yep. So you said you're more on the sermon side of things. Yeah?
What of it?
I'm curious, like, what those sermons look like, personally.
Yeah, we just gather.
And do you just,
Say
like,
your prayers.
praise him? What do the prayers typically look like? Again, like, lapsed religious man, genuine curiosity.
He knows
I
his
know
stuff.
when I used to
In
pray, it
Bethel,
was
we
pretty
just
simple.
burn offerings
Usually-
to Vashtor in open grave.
I think usually we just gather around in the middle and scream our lungs out.
Oh, anything
Now that sounds like a
particular, or
party.
just,
I'm not gonna tell you that.
I mean, that's okay. Fair enough.
What? Are you saying you want to fucking join after what you did? Hell no.
I can't say we
Honestly,
aren't a
just
little
curious.
curious.
Yeah.
Like, from a healer's perspective, I'm curious as to whether that's a natural development, your likes, if it is a long-term generational adaptation, or if it's a gift, as you put it.
I'm a half elf, half beast.
Oh, I was wondering about that. I just
Most-
noticed
most
those.
Beasts don't have crystal hooves.
So
I mean, it's armor.
I suppose what's really being gotten at here is the better there is understanding, the less likelihood there is of any more bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
So
If
you're
there's
not
mutual
gonna go
underst-
down again if I tell you.
Well, see, that depends on if Butane tells us there's a problem and pays
Yeah,
us to go
it-
down.
But if we know things and can
Are you
explain
like
it to Butane, there's the
You're a mercenary
possibility.
group, okay.
I'm a mercenary,
sure,
yeah.
Well, I mean, do we look like Butane's
sure.
guards? I mean, we're not part of his military or anything. No, 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 no. That's too
Do you
uptight for
see a-
us.
Do you see a single null in this circle?
My point is, the more we know, the more we can tell Butane and avoid any misunderstandings.
Okay, you can
And
tell him to
that
not
could-
to stop going down there.
Well, it's not
you
that
know
easy.
as well as I that if we told you guys to stop coming
wait.
up,
You were claiming that we
That would-
did fucking shit, when we came up. That was... No. You guys
I mean,
fucking
you were.
started it.
no.
I don't think
We went down
occupying a
because we
town
were
outside of
asked to.
Butane's capital
That
is
was it.
us starting it.
Well, no. What we do is we hunt bestials, right? There was a bestial down there.
I wanted to go
That's
down
what we
to look
did.
into blood runes.
That too. But we stumbled upon your group. They wouldn't let us in to go kill it because if it gets older, it gets more dangerous. So it kind of was a damned if we do, damned if we don't situation.
Hmm.
No.
But no, I'm just.
No, there was something before that.
Well,
Fill us in
no.
then.
We heard the roar coming from the cave, or we didn't, but Butane did.
If we're missing something, again, the whole goal here is to avoid any misunderstanding.
Feel free to
if
fill the
Butane
gaps.
Asks us to go down, we can explain it to them, so no one
Is there
has
a
to.
third group down there?
Oh.
Like I
Well,
said,
so far the only
have you
Marx
had
and
other
I
visitors that
know
weren't
of.
just whoever's been down there
I know they
before
told us
the recent
cave
events?
systems changed in layout recently. So-
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're able to.
Oh, that's clear. That has to be the Lord's work.
They're
clearly.
able to now. but
The
we
Lord's
haven't
work.
been.
That has to be.
Oh,
Okay.
That
redecorating,
has to-
alright, you
Hmm.
know.
I
That
think-
does speak to
No,
the
no,
power.
it has to be. It's clearly that. He's powerful. He's able to give us such
Right.
powerful gifts. Of course he is. It's him.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have to be,
I don't
right?
know how he would do that.
That's why you guys won't follow him. I wouldn't
Yeah.
follow anyone that can't provide me with protection and gifts after all, right?
That
And I
you-
don't think there are many geomancers that could rearrange cave systems without a lot of people noticing.
Well, there
Though
is.
I guess a lot of people have noticed.
Though there is a price to their. To, what was it called? The Immortals' power, right?
Yeah, we
There's a
continue to
trait.
serve him.
The gift is blood, right?
Oh, is that why you came back bloody? Did you get a gift?
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Well.
Oh.
Oh. Gifts are a very interesting thing. As much as it is nice to give, even the natures of the gods, they must give and take. Everything, including the Lord.
Well,
Including
either
the
way,
immortal.
some give blood, some give other things. It's not
Mhm.
always blood.
All right. Good to know.
What did you get? What do you give?
Is it just praise?
Yeah.
Words?
My undying devotion.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so nothing.
Maybe a
Can't
smidge
do
more, you
practices.
sure?
Yeah.
It's a powerful gift.
I'm curious about those crystals then. They store blood, or something like blood, right?
Vampires like them.
I
Eh,
sure do.
Vampires have nothing to do with this. I don't think, at least. I'm pretty sure, 90% sure.
I don't know. The immortal, you never
I
know.
fed them to one.
Oh, I know.
No, there's no way.
No, not a
No.
vampire.
No.
Have you ever seen
No,
them?
it can't be that.
Why can't it be?
No, he's much more grander than that.
Ah,
I know some pretty grand. Well, I know a grand vampire, and one
Ugh.
who's classy. And then there's the other one.
And then there's the other one.
oh, yeah. Yeah, there's the other one, yeah.
Are you sure you haven't seen him? I'm curious. Or anyone in
I
your
know
group
that grand
has?
vampire too. She's a bitch.
I think at least one did.
Oh my fuck. Well,
Sorry.
some, like, we were only there to train and to get out as soon as possible.
Right.
Okay.
Which one am I? Wow.
Train with the
Down
gifts
there-
we were given.
Oh,
Do,
right. Practicing then.
Do they teach you that gods walk this
God damn it.
plane?
I mean, when people said their stories that they've seen him and even spoke to him, even.
Oh,
He walks this plane.
Okay.
okay.
Your lord does sound mighty.
Sure does.
Obviously.
He does give great gifts after all.
Does
Yes.
he shapeshift into animals by any chance?
Hmm.
Any tales
Does
of
he
it?
have an aversion to fire or silver?
There's so many different stories.
What's your favorite
What
one?
if he's very smoky?
Smoky.
No, that's my pen pal.
What?
Never mind
No,
that.
no,
I
that
have
it's
a
something.
very powerful-
No, it's something else, something
I
different.
do have a very powerful pen pal of sorts who is smoke adjacent, though he usually frequents the Underdark for his vacation homes of choice.
Hmm.
So I don't believe he'd go down there.
Hmm.
He likes to keep things new and interesting. He doesn't like to stay in one place.
There's so many different tales, there's so many different descriptions.
What's your favorite tale? I'm curious. Which one just sticks with you? Sort of thing that gets you up in the morning thinking about it.
Description of mountain goats beastkin. Half of that. Half null. Powerful.
Okay.
Radiating.
Does sound mighty.
Wicked horns.
My curiosity has peaked over the mountain.
It's the word horns that did it for me.
I mean,
Are you sure
my
that's-
granddad-
Fucking Satan!
That's my interest. Who knows? Maybe he's an offspring of many-horned Thule.
Who knows indeed.
Who knows indeed?
Can I get
I
out
mean-
now, or are you gonna ask me more fucking questions now? God damn it.
Speaking of beastkin, do you have a lot of totems down there?
No.
What about
I wouldn't say a
drow?
lot. I mean, there's all kinds. Totem beastkin. I wouldn't say many.
Well, I know you have an obsidian one. And I'd imagine Crimson do pretty well down there, given the diets available and the locations. Not sure about Azure. I feel like Azure, well, Shadow does well down there. Azure might do well. Pearl are rare as they come, so I can't imagine you have one of those down there. And then the tigers would probably cause a cave-in. Roaring, lightning, all of it.
I mean, you claim to hear a bestial's roar from it. Was there a cave-in?
Could have been.
Well, when we got down there, the bestial was actually dead and something was eating it.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Something I'm sure you're familiar with.
What do you mean?
He said his name was Alex.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know this Alex.
He was one of the cannibals.
Okay.
So, when you do go down, be very careful around them.
Oh, good. You are gonna send me back right now.
Yeah.
I
Not
thought
right now. But
Don't
we
jump
are
it.
sending you
No,
back.
no. I'm actually surprised you didn't ask me a certain question. I'm good now.
You clearly
so?
Our
want
family
to
has
tell us.
the name
so-
and title right.
It's on the brain. It's itching
Yeah,
away.
So you can tell the whatever the butane people not to fuck
Yeah,
with
yeah,
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you have demands, we can forward them. But, I mean,
Yeah.
Or,
Stop
I mean-
fucking with
we
us.
don't...
Yeah.
Leave us be.
Now that's a two-way street.
Who is
You know,
us?
it's kinda-
Who is us? Like a name?
The family
I know there were a
or
variety of societies
Their family.
down there.
their
'Cause
family.
I do know
well,
somebody
I
who
know
came from
that.
there.
I need a name.
Right.
Fraglin Sanguis. There.
I'm sorry?
Fraglin Sanguis.
Fraglin Sanguis.
Okay.
Now, Fraglin is in a name, or... Like
Fraggle Rock?
Fraglin's Apostrophe, or Fraglin Sanguis.
Fraglin Sanguis.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we will definitely let the king know that the Franklin Sanguis should be left be so long as you guys aren't really doing anything that'll hurt people.
Is that just your particular sect, though?
Oh, true. Is this a diverse religion? Are there different?
It's a mighty
forms
deep
of-
hole down there. We want to make
It's the
sure.
only name we've been
Church.
told. It's the only name we've been told that we go by as our family.
So it's your lord's
How big's
group.
the
Just that sect, then.
Well, how big is the family?
Big enough.
Okay.
I think their family's around that area. A little bit into the Underdark as well, probably.
Wait, you don't.
Actually, not probably. They have
You
been.
don't even know how big we are, and yet you come storming into our fucking houses.
Oh no, I do. I
You're
kind
a
of
full
realize the
operating
scale
basis
and
of all
scope of this. I don't know about them though. Actually, I'm
The
betting
caves
that they
keep
can.
changing
I'm a
and
little
opening
new
up.
to this, so I'm.
So-
If you want to fill the gaps and inform me
Every
just
time we go,
how
it's
big.
not because we pick where we're going. It's because we're asked to investigate. Hey, this new channel opens up, and then
Then keep them changed. Who cares?
I mean,
Why would you
the
care?
king?
how?
I-
So if part of the country starts collapsing in on itself, they would like to know in advance.
Yeah.
You know, terrain's not usually meant to shift that rapidly, especially tunnels. That's how you get cave-ins. That's how you get sinkholes.
Well, does it matter if they're non-believers?
I think for
Yeah,
all
because of-
parties involved, that's not a good outcome. Running from a cave-in
Yeah.
that you caused never really
Mhm.
goes well.
Did it happen yet? No.
But
Clearly,
it
Lord's
could.
work, doing good work.
A lot of good innocent people could die, and a chunk of your family could go with them.
Honestly,
You're
my
doing
worry
good.
was a Terranol was going bestial after what we saw.
Mm.
You said something. You said you're doing good work. Yeah. That means like you're doing good work in.
Whatever we're tasked with. Such as feeding, you know. As I said, we gather items for the crystals as one of them.
What do you do with the crystals once you've fed them?
You know, after that, it's for the other people to figure out.
And you've never gotten
We all do
curious
our
or
parts.
anything?
Why would I be curious if I do what I believe in?
I mean, people get curiosity every so often, poke their heads in, get reprimanded.
I
and
mean, even a
sit back
child
from-
knows how to ask why.
Yeah.
We know that we must stick to our task. Simple as that.
Okay.
Now, is there something your lord is trying to accomplish that he needs your help? Or I guess
Whatever he
Takes what you offer?
needs, we answer. We do not question. We serve.
okay.
Okay.
It's not really. Yeah, it's probably culture gap.
Yeah. Which, you know, it happens. So is there anything else you'd like us to tell the King of Butane other than leave them alone? Because I'm sure you know pretty well, kings and whatnot, they're stubborn. They don't listen. They don't like being told what to do necessarily. So if you can
They
just,
might listen
if we
to
have
us
like
better.
a reason, yeah, something other than
Or
don't.
even better, how about if they approach you again, you no longer be affiliated with them, so you don't have to do all this shit.
See, that's how I know you've never interacted with royalty. Of
Yeah,
an
you don't
entire
really get to tell
country.
them no. Yeah.
As much
They
as we
can
want to
force you
sometimes.
do damage or anything. Yeah.
Got my ass to the
Oh my
fated
fucking
coast
God,
multiple
royalty sucks.
times.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does.
That's why we don't have it in Zahul.
I'm still envious
Now
of
that sounds
that.
like a good place. I mean, we don't. I wouldn't even. No, we just serve the Lord. I wouldn't even call it royalty, no. Yeah, it's the Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a
That's
question
the one I
though.
was looking for.
What?
Doesn't really.
Sorry for the
Into them.
drums.
Do you know the phrase "sanguis et vis"?
Boom, boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I crash.
Blood and power.
So you do know.
That's not a common phrase.
No, it's not.
I mean, that's all I know. Just what it just means, blood and power.
Where did you learn it if it's so uncommon? That's the first time I've heard.
The language is old common.
Ah, okay. So, just something you deciphered then. Got it.
Their group name roughly translates to blood in ascension, or ascending via blood.
Great, you didn't even need me in the first place. Can I go now?
I mean,
Oh, come on. Don't act like you're not enjoying a little chit chat.
I mean, we
I mean,
did
better than
accuse
being
his
tied up.
god of being a jumped up vampire. I can understand.
yeah,
who
it was
that's
kind of
because-
ridiculous.
But I do have a question
No,
though.
I do know a vampire who calls certain magical buffs. He gives out blessings. So can't rule it out entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're just going off of
Oh,
what
the
we know.
beastkin- No, the hybrid thing throws me for a loop. Unless. No, it feels too ridiculous for a half null, half beastkin to be turned into a vampire and then
Yeah, that's.
gaslight a bunch of.
What a fucking
People.
path they must have
I'm
been on.
right
Oh my.
here.
Yeah, that would beggar belief, wouldn't it?
What the fuck?
What? No, I'm saying. It's
Yeah, if
That
you'd
wouldn't
like
be
to
likely.
correct it. Yeah.
Unless we're wrong.
I'd rather hear his question.
Fair enough.
Actually, no. I'd rather have them speak first.
I was just theory crafting.
Yeah, we're
about
just
what he told me
kind of
about how
shooting
he-
our
about How
shots.
his religion works. That's not.
Oh, I know.
So do your thing. We're just spitballing here.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right.
We can't do
you
this
know of
all
anyone
evening, so...
who? Well, yeah, I was just about to get to the good parts, actually. Do you know anyone who has left the faith?
They wouldn't dare.
Okay, that's not how faith works. If you're in it out of fear, you're not actually devoted. You're cowed.
Well, most aren't in fear of it, actually. They're full wholehearted
Well,
into it.
You wouldn't dare.
At least this one.
Implies there's a cost for leaving.
Mm-hmm. What would you do if you met someone that did leave or lose their faith?
More sermons.
Good answer. Good
More
answer.
sermons.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know if more sermons would work.
I mean, that sounds more like a family. You
It
don't
does.
agree with what a member of your family does, you lecture them. You don't
True.
You don't hurt
slaughter
them.
them on the altar.
Yeah. It's a very bad way to have a family,
well.
yeah?
Well, actually, they do sometimes. They will.
I wouldn't call that a family, Arthur. I'd call that kin, maybe, but not family.
No, that would be a family.
It's a
Either
matter of
way,
perspective at that point.
Before that, well, most people probably didn't know, or at least they had enough faith to believe that family sacrifices was worth it.
More
They are
sermons.
crazy after all.
What would those sermons entail? Just
Talk
preaching the power of the
These
Lord,
can-
or making sure
We
they
preach.
understand?
We pray, we scream at the top of our lungs.
Hmm.
You know, to
And you
make
just-
sure he hears us.
You just
Do you
keep
bloodlet?
repeating
Now,
that
is
to
he
them?
above or below that you have to raise your voices? In the, I guess, religious canon?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
So you're just
Okay.
kind
Yeah,
of screaming to make
can-
sure that you're heard.
Okay.
Well,
Like, is he in the
there's more,
walls?
another question from me.
You're trying to make it echo?
Ooh, I haven't heard that story. In the wall?
I mean, if the tunnels are
Could
shifting
be.
around, like a mole. You said in the stories he's got a bunch of different forms, right? What about a mole beastkin?
Heard of that like once, but not a lot of people like that story.
Are they all usually
like that.
covered in? Are they all usually covered in shadow, though? Every form.
Sometimes. Some stories has that, some stories don't.
Hmm.
Oh, was it a half goat, half shadow now? Or no, you said lightning. Or did you say lightning?
Lightning.
I don't know what kind.
No, you said horns.
Yeah. Well, the
Are there
other
many
thing
gnolls
is,
in your
well,
family?
There's all kinds.
Okay.
I do have a couple things before we leave, because I think this might help. Do you know of the practice of bloodletting? Offering blood to the immortal?
Why are you asking so specific questions?
I'm just curious on what you know.
And I'm curious to what you know.
Sounds like it.
I'm the one asking the
Mutual
questions,
sharing.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, just from a logic-based standpoint, the name of your family, which Rex so helpfully translated, implies that blood plays a part in a trade for some sort of ascension. Either the Lord's or perhaps your own. So it makes sense that somebody's gonna get blood. Unless it's the Lord's blood, I suppose.
Usually, well,
Like I said, sometimes we offer blood, sometimes not. Simple as that.
Fair enough.
Now, does blood actually have more power than other sacrifices? Because I'm something of a student of runes, and blood runes are usually pretty potent.
Just offered in bowls and cups. What is done with the blood afterwards, that is for the others. To fulfill that offering to him.
Oh, so you
okay,
don't actually see
interesting.
where it goes. You hand it off to other priests, family members, and then they.
To other family members, yes.
Okay. So you've never just seen it drain in the
I-
glass or dissipate into the air.
I do have another question, though. Another fun one. Those priests that you're talking about, your family members. Do you know, or have you've heard of them having markings on them?
Markings?
Yes. Ones that glow.
Markings that glow. I mean, we paint markings on each other.
Are they ritualistic or runic?
What is... You always keep asking about runes. Is he a researcher?
Yeah, runes are the entire reason. Well, I can't say the entire reason. We got some pretty good corpse flower for our necromantic healing experiments.
When something captures her
But
attention.
runes, yeah, runes are the primary interest I had in the pit when we first started getting jobs down there.
More so ritualistic, but runes.
Okay, so like religious symbols. Got it.
Runes in
Alright,
particular.
I'm
will
gonna
be
say-
anymore.
Last batch questions.
I was
Won't
going to
waste your
say it.
friend's time here anymore.
Oh, thank you. How about now? You know, we can just end this now.
One more. Archon. You got anything? You get a chance too.
I'll go last, actually, if you don't mind.
Okay. Marx, anything?
Sorry, I had something in my eye. No, I think our friend here has been very helpful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I guess my question is it's a logistical one. It's not super fun. Where do you want to be let out?
What do you mean by that? What?
Where do you
We're
want to?
on an island right now.
We're
So
on an
unless
island.
you'd like to, yeah, unless
Yeah.
you'd like to
Miles
go
and miles
swim.
away from nearest continent. So
Yeah.
when we drop
Fucking
you
yes,
I
back,
can get you far.
Yeah. So just let us know
Buchane's a
where.
big place. We assume you don't want to go back to the
You want to be left on the road near your home, your front porch, your back porch. Good options.
Do you want us to cast Featherfall and just drop you down, like in Days of Old?
I would like to go back, and you're gonna. Actually, no. I have a question.
Sure.
This is your one.
You said you're. I said our family's name. What is your group's name? You have to have the name.
The Rushing Bulls.
The Russian Bulls.
Sometimes the solar
Rushing.
stags.
The Russian.
Yeah.
Sounds like more like
We're
the
born.
Wolverine.
We're small,
The solar center.
kind of disparate. Like she said, I'm an Easterner. She's also
Small
technically
group.
an
Wait,
Easterner.
so
We-
there's.
Oh. Not yet.
9. There's 9 of you. 10!
Yeah.
No, that one's an actual bull, though.
That one's an action.
Yeah.
That's the bull.
Anyway. Bori, question.
Oh, shit.
Answer.
You're all done, right?
Can we get some privacy real quick?
Actually,
I've
no.
got him.
Yeah, we're doing something private.
Brilliant.
yeah.
Cool. I'm cool.
You're
I
cool.
love privacy. I'm so cool.
You're the best. We know.
I know.
You're good.
I
You're good.
thought-
You're good. You're good. You're all right.
Oh, okay. So, why are we talking to the cultists?
Just a little, conversation, trying to get some information out of him.
Oh, that's the one we captured, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I captured.
Yeah, you and Tylen
I
apparently.
scared the piss out of him.
Well, luckily he's been very, not on purpose helpful, but helpful.
What if I give him a good old tucking?
Good old tucking with a capital T.
Tucking. A good T, yes.
A capital
yes,
T
very
and a capital G.
just
Oh.
right.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, well, Godspeed, I guess.
Off home he'll end up. We made a deal.
Why aren't you sending him back home?
No, we weaseled some great information out of him, though. They follow their lord, apparently, the Immortal.
Okay. Uh-huh.
It's a whole thing. We're gonna collect it all and write it down, and we'll talk about it very soon.
Did you ask about the big fuck off door? What was there?
You know, we didn't ask about the big fuck off door. Actually, I'm surprised neither Archon or Kylan brought it up.
You fools! This is
I wasn't
why
there at
I'm
the door.
Guild Master, Spy Master.
right. I forgot. Of course.
Yeah. God, honestly. I'm gonna go down there, and those two are gonna be like, "Oh, we didn't ask about the door."
fucking door.
And they would have been so happy if I were there. Oh, guys, you're lacking.
Did they get rid of him and then bring him back? What happened? I thought.
Just go back down to them. Ask about the door.
You know what?
Go.
Can I have my question?
And kill everyone. I thought you skipped yours.
I did, but now I have something.
Sure. You know what? Yeah. Go for it.
I think both of you will click with this. Do you know what was behind the door?
We couldn't get that door fucking open.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah,
they
told
couldn't.
me that. Yeah, I was talking to
Oh.
one of them.
All
Yeah, I
right.
was talking to one of them. They were trying to get it open and couldn't.
I was curious, and somebody else was curious.
All right, can you excuse me for a moment? What the
No.
fuck was that?
Uh,
Explain to me.
You missed a thing, Marx.
what did I?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
It's not worth
Rex.
it. That's what I'm trying to
Now
say.
maybe a
One did
good
a blood
time.
sacrifice.
Yeah. Alright,
Right.
well, he's technically
I
not
thought I
leaving.
could come
Leon still
down
needs
if I asked
to
a smart question. I
be
think I
rude,
asked a smart
so
question.
he's in
I had a
stasis
bandage.
space right now.
Yeah.
We're healing it anyway.
But we got quite a lot from that,
Fuckers.
actually.
Oh yes, there's
Yeah,
a
what's
lot
up?
more actually.
They couldn't open the door apparently, Valkyria, so they didn't fucking know.
But
Pussies.
I
Honestly.
could have told you that. They couldn't
put
figure it out.
something imbued with a little bit of Leon on him somewhere.
How could they not open the door?
I can't guarantee
We were
Leon's gonna
challenged
actually
to
let him
it.
go back, but I'll at least propose the plan.
It seemed pretty easy.
I'm just
He's
saying, if he
still
does get
out there.
caught and released,
Well, he's getting
when,
caught and
when I
released,
was a
just
prisoner of
maybe
war,
not.
Leon and Proxima were in my lungs. So,
They do that. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure he plans to send him to Butanian jail, so I don't know how well that's gonna actually help, but we'll see. I'll talk to him.
That is kind of close to home, so we didn't truly lie.
It is probably safer if that is the option.
Oh, I mean, I
Understandable.
truly didn't really
Decision.
care where we left him off.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You seemed a little mixed
He's-
on that.
he's technically a citizen of Butane, so I guess.
Exactly. Let the king sort him out.
They're-
All right.
He can have his
Thank
prayers.
you, Rex. That was enlightening.
Very.
Apologies.
Well, we know some things to research.
True.
Any
I'll most
major exiles?
I have
Half and all, half
names
beast
to go off
again.
of now. I have. I've needed some names.
Have a god to look into.
God,
Well,
Lord,
Um,
title of their group.
Hello.
Quickly,
Could I?
Yes.
because...
Okay.
God.
No, you go first.
Okay, I was just gonna say I had Proxima looking at the translation better because forgotten languages are kind of a bitch. It's Blood in the Ascendant, technically, is their name, so...
Blood
Oh,
in the Ascendant.
In the
You don't
Ascendant,
say.
Yes.
Hmm.
So,
oh me,
Makes that a
oh
little bit
my.
more
The
concerning.
Ascendant.
You may continue your conversation for now, Marx. I'll steal you in a moment.
Yeah, all right.
Here, okay, this actually confirmed quite a few things. It's very, I've met
You're
the
humming and
Immortal.
hawing and being very vague. What?
Yeah.
Come on,
What
Archon.
am I gonna say?
Let's share now.
Like down there?
In the Underdark, where I used to live, let's just say I was a cultist at one point. Well, not let's say, I was a cultist.
Be nice.
Haha.
Shut the front door.
Hmm. I've been a little bit more open with it to a few people, but this is what I was actually going to talk to you about.
Ah,
This is how I know
okay.
so much about cultists. I was one, born into it.
Fair enough.
And I didn't know either what was going on, for the most part. I knew we had slaves and prisoners, and we would take to a tent, and they would disappear. I didn't really think much of it because I was a kid.
They
Until
tend
one
to keep you
day
guys isolated.
But yeah, sermons, prayers, worship, the whole 9 yards to the immortal, and honestly, I don't know if I believed he actually was real for a bit or not, but he showed up.
Did your family also call them the Immortal?
Yes.
Okay. What form did
And-
you know him under?
He was we couldn't actually tell. It was mostly shadow. Cloaked in it. But he came to me and a few others. And poked me in the head and lights out. Next thing I realized, I woke up. There was everyone in lines. They were praising, cheering, and I had this dagger in my hand. And
Something up?
we knew what we had to do.
No, just staring off while I listen.
And we had to offer up all their blood. So each by each, we would slit their throats. I even had to slit my baby brother's throat. And my mother's. The entire family until there was us four left, but we were given gifts.
I see.
But I couldn't stay, so I ran. Had to get out.
So, Underdark spanning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What a very
Peeking
interconnected
into
family.
Batman's phone.
So,
And this was all
what
the
did
way
you
in
s-
Elora.
What did you say your
Elora's
family was called?
Underdark?
In the Underdark. Lower Underdark, precisely, actually.
Okay.
Mid to
We know
lower.
the tunnels have been moving around a lot.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
but what I'm saying is, it's not just
Blood-related
Dead
Underdark
Man's
cult
Fall.
from
It's-
Dead
No,
Man.
that's what
on
I'm
the other
saying.
side.
Tied
The
to Dead
tunnels
Man's
down
Fall.
there are moving around a lot. So
Interesting.
it makes sense that there might
I
be
know a
some
big red guy that found a
interconnection, especially
cursed
with
object
transportation runes
in the
mix.
Underdark that
Mm,
relates
and I
to
know that they were in the
draining
Underdark
blood and
from Juno
blood sacrifice
on her
for
mission.
power. Interesting.
I don't know how many sects there are, how many groups there
The
are.
butane Underdark.
Mm-hmm. But the group I was in Elora.
What were they called
in the
again?
Underdark there.
Sanguine.
My group, I don't have a name. I never had a name.
What was that phrase you said to him then?
Sanguist et vis. Means blood and power. Mm-hmm.
That clicked with him quite a lot.
It did.
Well, yeah, he mentioned the immortal. That was the click,
Con-
for me at least.
Have you ever seen Nue do his blessings?
Not really, no, actually.
Well,
Might be
from
worth
what
asking.
Nue said, and what I've gleaned from Nullus, he's a very powerful
I must step out for a
vampire
moment.
Of course.
Thank
who
you.
has, I assume, a cohort of people that his estate provides for in the Underdark in a more merciful manner than is the norm, from what little I've gathered.
Hmm.
But that there is one vampire noble implies that there might be multiple. And maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree entirely with the vampire angle. But blood, shadow, and very long lifespans do lead to a certain
They do add up.
conclusion.
Yeah.
I'm not quite
So-
sure what other entities.
Yeah, I've
Other
not
than,
really much
you know,
seen many vampires, if at all,
Ginny.
honestly.
Might be worth asking Nue to give you a demonstration at some point.
Mm-hmm.
See if you recognize any of it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I wish she was
so,
around.
Let's recap briefly.
I'm not sure she'd know. She was always in Opal.
True, but she was around for a long time. That's the best I'm going off of. Who knows? Maybe I should send that letter.
Let's recap real quick before we get too far off track.
Sure.
Cult that has ties to the Underdark, possibly just a sect of a greater cult within the Underdark that follows something called the Immortal. That has a form that is shadowy and smoky.
Yeah, I did actually look into the Immortal as well,
Find anything up here?
but there was barely anything.
If you need further help researching that name, I can get some of my contacts to look into it.
Mm-hmm.
And they are sacrificing blood into these crystals for their lord. They do
Right.
not all, in fact, it's likely most don't have any idea what they're actually trying to accomplish. Just that they have been given a task. And
Yeah.
obviously, some of what they said was a lie.
I wonder if they
They have
genuinely
attacked
knew
us
nothing
first
about that
every
Alex.
single time. No. They paused and
I don't
stared
think
at
they
Lori
stopped
for a
to
little
learn
too
his
long.
name.
They knew something. They weren't taking that.
I don't think they knew the
taking
name, but
that
I believe they were
surprise.
aware of that entity while it was still around down there. Hard not to, something
Exactly.
like that running around.
Mm-hmm.
They paused for a little too long.
I wonder if that thing had
So, I
beef
doubt
with
they knew
this
the name.
immortal.
But
I would recommend, if he does go to prison, maybe just have a little slightly disguised candle flame.
Yeah.
In the cell.
I like
in
that
case he
idea.
starts praying.
well, that was productive.
It was.
Hmm.
Truly was.
Yeah.
Good job, everyone.
Good job indeed. Alright.
What's the likelihood that their whole thing is just getting people to get more blood? And there's
Well,
really
that doesn't
no...
explain the massive rune being charged with
No.
mana.
Hmm.
No, it does not. But what
I
could
want to
that
know
rune
how
do
connected they
again?
are to the walking bestial man.
It was sending all of that massive mana somewhere. I don't know that Leon ever managed to figure out where.
Hmm.
But it
It
had
was
the power of a
collected.
bomb. Though if there was a patron it was being sacrificed to, that takes a different connotation than wanton destruction.
Or they were going to use that death to fuel a sacrifice. Lots
Oh.
of blood
Oh
comes
boy.
from massacre.
Not explosions are a mist, not a pool.
Could be death then. Or sacrificing. Who knows?
I don't know where the blood goes. All I know is the more I offer, the more powerful I get.
Be wary on that. Any and all names
I
we've
know.
gathered along this, if you have notes you would like to copy and send my way, again, my contacts and everything would be...
There's one other minor thing as well.
Alright.
When we were fighting that bestial, all of the blood that was left in that, or the bestial null, all the blood that was left in the actual bestial, in order for it to not get stronger, we thought they were connected and stuff, and to get rid of the blood and get rid of all of the nutrients in it towards the crystal null, I offered up all of the blood in the bestial.
Of course.
And for about a
Brought
week.
your chow
Yeah.
ham, we have visitors.
Visitors?
Nice.
Gentlemen in red robes with a gold mask and a hole in the middle. They're from I Council.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We should go keep an eye on people then.
But yeah,
We're in the
it
training.
felt like I was being watched for an
Of course,
entire week.
of course. Any and all notes, make copies, send them to my way, Leon's way, of course. We'll get this ball rolling one way or another.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I hate points.
Yeah, it sucks dick. Fuck. I'm going to prepare
I'm flying
more
out.
Dragon's Bane for the future.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
This connection to that bestial man, I need to know how far it goes. Everything we've learned about the change in bestials, what makes them suddenly violently transform and evolve like that, all of it seems to have to do with an overload of mana. Whether it be with the null crystal or what, that's usually the source. And there's this giant rune just down there in the hole, waiting to be directed towards something. I am not going to take any risks.
Definitely for the best. Do you know if blood is a particularly good way to transfer mana?
Well, to my understanding, funny enough, Thud has no connection to mana. Everything he does and translates out of him is through blood from that cursed thing on his arm that he found in the Underdark.
Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
Hmm. I might need to poke my sister.
That monotheory Boreas may bear fruit then.
We've got our work cut out for us.
Sure do, but got stuff done.
Got stuff done. Bori's alright. She seemed a little off at the end there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what happened.
I don't think she was a fan of Archon's history, maybe, or some of his choices.
I know better than to assume.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go see whatever mess is happening here.
I think I'll quell the mess and then take my leave here soon.
Thank you. You shouldn't have.
What a gentleman.
Robed gentleman floating about.
Oh, yeah. And there were several people looking for the both of you.
Several?
Why?
Ugh.
I heard your names fly by a lot.
Oh. Hello again, Dell. Hello again.
You missed one of the Grand Order.
Feels
like I haven't
seen him all day.
making their appearance.
I haven't. What?
Don't go to your office. Hey, don't go to your office.
Represents the. They themselves.
Is that where
are
Yone
the
and the
evil
God
ones.
person went?
Ah,
Yes.
Did they leave?
No, you sent them there.
Well,
They're talking with Yona.
in other words,
don't know
other
why.
news, I left something for you in your office.
Oh no.
Hi.
It's a good thing.
Okay. All right.
You were going on about how the whole, fighting off potential scurvy thing, and I
Right.
remembered that during my time working in Silverport, because we lived there for a while, there was a bar that had this one drink that they called the Scurvy's Bane, which was these spiced oranges with a very premium
Can I
rum.
go sit somewhere and
Um,
talk for a bit?
Yeah, of course.
So I had a bottle of that and I left.
I
that
like
for
the
you.
sound of that.
Me and
quick
Bori
heads
need to
up
talk
before
real
you go.
quick, Alice.
Very
If
nice.
you need me, I'll be
Bori?
there. Just want to let you know that I'm being grabbed.
By all
One quick
means.
note. One of the Grand Priests are around right now. They represent the evil gods. So,
I know Rex was needing to talk to me.
as they said,
Stomp on it all you want.
ones that are considered evil.
I appreciate you, by the way, Alice. Thank you
They're
so much.
in
I
the
need that
building.
right now.
You might want
Mark's
Mark's
office
office
is
where they
Follow
are.
up on
While I'm
that.
holding on to your leg.
No.
Be nice.
I was
I don't
holding your
really
leg.
care to talk to the priest. What?
You missed.
Oh, there you are.
Was the priest here?
Yes.
Did you want
he's
to
currently
chit chat?
on his way upstairs. I believe.
Yeah. Tylen, can I grab you as well?
Yeah.
I apologize for stealing him again.
Tea table. No. Get away from it.
Lift my chair! Put it down! Beach. Why would you do that, huh? Why would you do that?
Ooh! Fuck! Ah!
Ah! Bitch!
Ah!
You fucking
Ah! Son of a... Why do you have such a fuck?
bitch!
Usagi.
I
Hi.
was saying, this is my job to stop.
It's okay. We love each other
Just
very
something to talk to
dearly.
us about.
I can
Okay.
go.
Watch it, you motherfucker. I'll be back. Don't take too long.
She looks like an angry housewife in that outfit, and it's very... It's... you never expect the hook.
No. No, you never do, but it comes all the time.
You come all the time.
Ask
So-
you both because you're both trusted. How much do you believe of this story?
Ah,
Your answers depend on if I add a new job to your list.
Oh, lovely.
I believe about 60 to 70% of what we were told.
I agree.
They didn't really tell us a lot in the way of details, but it sounds like
His
the-
hesitation
I
on
don't
some
mean a
topics.
mage. I mean,
Oh. 60 to 70, maybe? Kind of where I'm sitting.
out there. Yeah.
He was very half-assy on the slitting the throat of my baby brother.
Yeah, he only really finished what he was saying when Bori pushed. So.
I don't expect you to, but it's up to you. But keep an eye on him.
Easy.
Understood.
I'm happy that he decided to speak up before I had to put a sword to his throat, but even then, his story isn't... well, it didn't come off the most believable.
He was trying to skirt around things, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. I plan to have this conversation whether he talked or not. I'm just glad he realized that he asked a little too directly.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
that
was
mage
going
is
to bring
kind of an idiot, but the fact that even he picked up that Archon was asking a little too specific was a
Yeah,
little...
too big of crumbs left there for
telltale. Yeah.
That was a whole goddamn loaf. Those are just crumbs.
I'll do what I do, keep my ears open, eyes wide, all that.
Yeah.
I will be talking to you and Fireball here soon about throwing these names around to our most trusted contacts, of course. But it's time to get digging.
Yeah. Leon should be back from his little trip here soon.
Good.
You shouldn't have to wait too long. As for you, I leave it up to you on if you want to help anybody today, or if you want to just actually relax, considering...
Go relax! Usagi time! Go on! Get!
Wants to fucking do. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was planning on it.
Yeah.
Probably see what's up with Bori if it feels appropriate.
I recommend that. You know, you do Usagi. I'll go take care of Bori.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I said or did something. I don't know.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
No, it's highly more likely it was Archon's story.
That's what we were also thinking. Okay. Well, take care of it. I'll go find my woman, I guess.
I've got this. Probably. I'm gonna have my talk with Bori, and then I'll probably call Lunacore for now. Mm-hmm.
I don't think any one person did it. It was just time and nature claiming civilizations that aren't there anymore.
That makes sense. It's smaller groups. Harder to keep
There are
it
3
intact.
cities of note in Zabur.
Oh.
That's the extent of the massive civilization. From there, it's bases, villages, trading posts, hunting posts.
Make a lot more sense, actually. Oh, hey, Marx.
Hello.
Hello.
I came to check on you, Bori. You all right?
I'm alright. Just thinking about some things.
I could tell. You seemed a little thrown off at the end of the discussion down there. I wanted to make sure you were good.
Everything all right?
I'm fine. Just, privately talking myself out of pursuing an avenue of inquiry. And I wanted to hear about a god I actually believe in.
Yeah.
I'll leave this to you.
I mean, I thank you at least for bringing up Vestor to me, and I'm glad we brought you with. I mean, well,
Right, that was
sorry, you
the
went.
god. No, I remember. No, that was the god name I kept trying to remember down there. Funny enough. Thank you.
No worries. I know.
Right.
After we
Mother
finished
of
what we
Beastmen.
did, the ray of light. When you asked if it was the right thing we did. I originally thought it was Zelnir, weirdly enough. Thinking of not me dying, but... Hell, I said a final prayer saying maybe we were wrong about the undead, and maybe Sindel was right, and all I got was silence. Which, better than getting smite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But... No, it's funny to me, is every time I've been scared, I mean, besides 2 quest marks, I've almost died on every single one I've been on. And every time I prayed for guidance, for strength, for some sort of thing of, will I not die here, it's always as either you or one of Sindel's followers came to my rescue, funnily enough.
Hey, we do what we can.
True. Oh, I was telling Bori about our trip to Veshtur.
Oh.
Zuhul.
Oh.
Valu.
Oh god. You scared the
Didn't mean
dickens
to
out of me.
spook you, sorry.
Oh.
We shouldn't do that.
That's my job, wait. Huh.
Slacking off.
What can I say? Not less time in the
I didn't
in-between,
need
a
help
lot more in my
disappearing.
office.
Alice.
You have no right to be proud, you still need to work on your sneak game.
Hey, I've been doing pretty great. I got into a gunfight with the lady who tried killing her scene.
Okay.
I didn't get shot yet. I need
Okay.
to shoot her again.
So,
She's
I want you
gonna
to look back at what you just said. I told you to work on your sneaking. I got into a gunfight, Marx! A very loud, openly BAM! BAM! I'm so sneaky! You wanna run that by me again?
Hey, listen, I accidentally spooked Bori once, and it was after we showed off the rain thing with the guns, and I was back up at the crater, and no one noticed me, so that's 1 point of sneaking. I'm getting better.
You crawled out of a giant hole. I'm so proud of you.
1 point.
You'll get there.
We
Listen,
were
it was a
very
really
dazzled
giant
by
hole.
the sudden.
Oh, I was at the top of the
firestorm,
crater.
and
Don't
that's
worry. I was at the edge of the crater with someone. Being like, what the fuck am I looking at?
I'm begging at you, don't shoot up. Don't shoot up when you're right below, where the artillery is going to come down.
I'm so fucking
I'm
sneaky.
begging you. Okay,
Sorry.
Banana Bread is not sneaky. Banana Bread is not,
not.
sneaky.
It's not a sneaky spell at all.
No, you don't say.
I'm
I'm sure Luna City saw the island light up.
Dark.
I mean,
They've
nothing
seen worse
hides
from
the
the
That's fair.
Nothing hides the sound of your footsteps better than a loud gunshot. I
You know
suppose.
what? You know what? If I ever need,
That
you
wasn't
can
one
improve.
loud gunshot,
Yeah, no,
that was a- that
you
was
can
a
improve
storm of
my sneaking. I'll use your attack as a
lightning,
means to get
fire,
across.
Sound. Oh.
Hi.
Listen, I just need to bring some smoke pellets and then I'm good to go. Or just have it be at nighttime and then I'm great to go. It works. It just works.
It
just works, Marx.
It just works.
It just works. I'm
Or stand
sure.
in a Goliath's shadow. If
You're
I
a-
stood in a Goliath's shadow, I could be very sneaky.
You remind me of a
As long as
sailor
it's
I used to
black.
travel with. It just works. His name was Todd or something.
Damn it. What was you gonna say, Alice?
I don't even remember.
Listen, the reason why I say Goliath's shadow is it has to be a shadow big enough to fit me for me to hide in it.
Okay,
It's still physically
why
there.
Why specifically a Goliath? There are a lot of
They're
tall
big.
people out there. There are other.
How many are wide?
They have a preference.
Fair, I suppose.
You've killed Alice. I can't believe it.
I tried.
Don't do
No,
that.
she
I
wouldn't.
appreciate
You're
her.
back now. You're good. You're good. You're
She's
good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're
Okay.
here. Yeah.
It was just
Scared
a
me
moment
with
It was a
that.
brief one. It was a brief one. I lied.
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
Nonsense.
Us?
Really
No.
lost my train of thoughts. This
You're
is the
welcome.
grape juice all over again.
Were there any other words of wisdom you gathered on your trip?
Let me take my memory and pull forth my memory
Let
as
me
I
read my memory
theoretically
pool.
turn back the gears, the time of memory. I'm really bad at remembering
What are
things.
they
I have
looking
half
up
a
at?
skull. I'm looking at.
I'm going to
What do you?
talk.
No, let's roll back. What do you mean you have half a skull?
I meant like theoretically, because half my face is kind of.
That's not your skull.
You still have a full skull.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a science.
We're very aware of
that.
that.
Shouldn't exist.
I'm not a doctor. I'm just a scientist, which is. Still
I'm a very sneaky scientist. Bang bang.
And I
You
make
forget the part
weapons
where it's
work by-
also splattered with fiery oil.
Oh, absolutely.
that can be put
The
out with
bang
water.
bang. It ends with. See, it goes bang bang, and then it goes up, comes back down, lands, and the screaming starts. Even
Explodes in
sneakier.
fire, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm very sneaky. I am so sneaky, in fact, that sometimes I don't know where my own thoughts are going.
Sometimes you're so sneaky that your teammates don't even know where you are. Like when we did the backline in that one mission. Remember that? We were herding the
I
massive
did.
wildlife.
I was told to follow you, and I thought I could track your
You-
footsteps. I didn't know you didn't have footsteps. How was I
nothing
supposed to know you
nothing
mustn't
better
have
than taking
footsteps?
this new underling here. I was like, you know what? You're going to sneak with me. We're going to go do this. Get behind these wild animals. Push them down the hill. We'll scare them. And I come out of the in-between and I start screaming and yelling. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I look to my left and you're 100 feet that way. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I thought you went the stealthy route. I didn't realize you
We
went up to their nose and
stealthed
said, "Let's sniff
behind
you."
them. That was the point because we're supposed to scare them.
I thought we were supposed to scare them.
Your sneaking would have been even better because it would have been, your kind of sneaking. Bang bang, Scare them off.
Bang bang.
Well, if I went bang bang, it'd be an avalanche, now wouldn't it?
If only.
Listen.
Anyway, I'm going to go to my office and check on the fuckery that's going on up there.
Yeah.
Get a drink of what you left me. If you want to talk about your
Where
other
is the priest
past
that's-
considerations you were mentioning there at
I
some
don't
point.
think it's one you want to touch.
You'd be surprised.
Which path?
Just a
We'll
heads
talk
up,
later.
they recommend
Good.
they recommend
2 months
you
past
age it
what?
for 3 months. It's only been about a month and a half.
I thought he was
Oh,
going
and
for
then
a
I'll
vegetable
savor it.
conclusive paths.
No.
My brain's still on
About
the
to say,
religious
I'm sure it's
path
fine
line.
now. It'll just be better later.
No, you're fine. But while we're there,
Okay.
I'm gonna go bug my brother real quick.
No, I didn't say that. I thought you said two back doors.
I leaned back because I had a feeling you tried to kick me. Oh! I can't hear you. Are you saying?
No, I wasn't.
Right for it. Bam! What a good swing.
Yeah, maybe I should change on my tactics.
Oh. Oh! Pull you out of the fucking. Oh. You know what? That's a new one, and I liked it. I like how creative it is. I don't like the part where my balls hurt, but good job, brother. Anyway, I'm going to my office to go check if that cult priest man is still up there. Fuck. Oh, okay. This way.
I have
Hello.
Good morning.
crystal used by one of the that we found on the site.
Call me fucking Uncle Grandpa. Good morning. I'm out of here. Oh, excuse me.
shadows, and then from there, that might be it. That's good.
Are we enjoying my office?
Sorry, I've stolen it twice
No,
now.
no, no, you're fine, you're fine. I already knew you were in here.
Just discussing with him his plans to improve or learn key further.
Oh. Oh. Hello,
I
brother.
thought of some things a little bit outside of the normal wheelhouse. Seeing as I've done something that is a little different anyways from what I associated with key, I decided to try to step a little bit further. See if I can... It's gonna sound weird, but imprint it on things, causing it to react differently rather than what I've been told of mostly physical enhancements.
Imprinting it.
He
Interesting.
started on condensation and self-imbuement before he started on how to actually project energy.
Oh, interesting.
How would I work? Here, I
For
have
most
an
people,
idea
that's a
of
little
how-
No, I understand. You learned how to imbue before you learned how to project. Simple enough. I mean, that's what I do.
A little. So
Quite literally.
the goal here, though, instead of just simply 1 and 2, I was actually thinking about doing this with magic before I lost my mana. What are you?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, man, you're something else today. You're.
Smooth.
Anyways, so the goal here, right, in my head, is in terms of mana, if I'm going to use magic as an example, I was going to use at some point in my head with key to do something as if I could do like a wind technique. So I would, let's say, do a slash, and instead of having to strike rapidly, think of it almost like Hisao's ability, but instead I'm imprinting the air with key to do something similar to that, if that makes sense.
No, I truly understand. Yeah, I get it.
Like some nerd shit.
Yeah,
A
Shadow Boy?
similar ability you could think of is what we've learned from Iris and what Sendo learned by watching Iris. The threads of mana in the air.
Yeah, something like that. Because key's everywhere, just like mana is. So if I use the same thing and control that, which is the threads of key in the air, I could do something similar, hopefully. That's the hope, of course. But
Hello, Webster.
Until you can stably control it, you aren't going to really get farther in a conversation than this.
yeah, I know. I'll have to actually practice it for me to learn it anyway. So
Because in difference to, say, what he does, you'd be attempting to learn keeping spells at a coordinate space, which honestly, you should probably start learning. Both of you could actually benefit from it.
Huh?
You... Well, your shadow stuff's slightly different, but you could benefit from it in the sense of attempting to create a radius of shadows away from yourself, or attempting to, if you get quick enough with your rune work, or your enchantment work, to enchant a space to trigger a set effect away from yourself without having to physically be there to imbue.
Take a rock, put an enchantment,
you-
throw it, shadow.
I'm gonna make a tripwire.
That works too, I guess.
Well, I
That
more
detects
meant...
people.
that works.
I more meant, say there's a hallway, he's behind a wall on one end,
No,
someone's at the other space, they're walking down, he can just snap his fingers and then fire erupts under them without him having to be anywhere near them. Same with you, condense water away from yourself, place it into the floor with some amount of magic disruption, someone walks over it, disrupts it, water just blasts them.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's not my.
Just learned coordinate
It's not a bad idea, but I'm more of an on hands reactionary kind of guy when it comes to my magics. You know.
I'm so down to learn.
Shot that way.
But look, yeah, Leon's
I didn't even see you.
Leon
shoot.
sucks. Anyway,
No,
I'm
honestly,
going
what
to.
you could do is learn
Oh?
to do it behind an opponent to blast them towards you.
I make a wall, alright, and listen. I make a wall of spiky water without them knowing, because it's water, it's very quiet.
Spiky.
And then I just push them into it, you know, I just push
You'd be
them.
surprised. I mean, if he just takes the effects he applies to his blade
Come
and
on
makes
in.
it on actual water, he has a living water weapon.
Yeah,
You couldn't
but
touch
I
the
feel
water and
that
get
would-
hurt.
My water already
You were
penetrates
talking about
armor.
mental stress earlier.
So, I mean-
No, I know. I'm just saying in
Exactly.
terms. He was saying that the thing I was gonna try to learn is like very mentally stressing. That would sound more because I feel like you have to condense more
Yeah.
than I do.
Oh, entirely. He would be layering spells to the 10th.
Yeah, because like how many spikes would you even put into the
Alternate
wall?
possibility.
All I need is one
you
big one. What are you
get
talking
a
about?
Vial of Morana's fire oil. Mix it into your water, so it's sort of like
That's fucked up.
inside.
That's fucked up.
Hit somebody with it, and then gun, spark.
That's just
sounds
fucked
That's a
up.
lot of bad stuff in your wounds. Oh, Torgen!
It does.
That's so fucked up.
Wow.
I mean, I already
It gives
do.
a spark.
I mean, I already use salt water specifically, so if I'm finding somebody with wounds, it's haha, a little extra. Sucks to be you.
Stings a bit, yeah. That'll
But
do
yes,
it.
welcome. We're speaking of ability alternates that
I
people
guess
can start
everybody's coming
learning.
up to hang out.
Lovely.
This is reminded
My
me-
office is very not lively.
After him.
No, I know. I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
do we need to leave?
people are
Because
on
you
the way.
seem
Yeah.
like you came up
Oh!
with a purpose.
If you're, I wouldn't. I actually would like to have this talk. Actually.
Yeah, that's fine. We can
Mm.
take our leave.
Do I guess to go?
Get
I
out.
got stolen for a speak with religion
cool.
things, and then I ended up getting stolen.
Yeah,
again.
bye.
Am I
Yeah,
told
he's still
to
down.
give leave?
If you don't mind, brother, I'd like to have this just me and Bori.
Real quick.
After this, I'll come find you, and I'm gonna take my leave.
Just wanted to go.
I love you, brother.
Yeah, we should go.
Say it back, or you're a bitch. Say it back, or you're a bitch.
What did you say?
I said I love you, brother.
Uh,
I think they've
Love
been
you,
one of the
brother.
That's-
great. Love you
Close
too.
enough. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I don't have to nail you in the balls now. Anyway.
So it's not a good idea. I'm going to say that out the gate.
All right.
It is not something that is wise. It is not something that I believe will be condoned, which is why, even though it jumped to mind, I spent time trying to talk myself out of it logically and bring up all the reasons why it shouldn't even be considered.
Lay it on me.
My ex-Smoky Pen Pal is an ancient being
Yep. All right. Keep going. Go on. Go ahead and
with at
finish it.
least with at least one ancient project in butane and at least one very, very big grandiose manor in the Underdark.
Right.
So he might have knowledge of the immortal. I don't know what the price for that would be.
I'm glad you told
And
me.
the standard party line is no deals. So
No deals, of course. As long as you're, yeah, right. It's just, I like it. No, I don't like the idea. I hate the idea. Actually, no. I see what you're getting at with it, but
right out of the gate, I told you.
right,
It's
and you
not
did. You
a
did.
good
I had to hear
idea.
it though because you said it's a bad idea that no one could do. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, that's kind of my specialty sometimes, so I have to at least hear it. I have to know.
There is tactical merit to it. There's the possibilities that support he might have the information. But we'd probably want to exhaust every other option before that.
Exactly. Let's just dig away at this our way or the king's way or whatever way we have to. It doesn't involve that. And even if we have no other options, still probably not consider that. I've made it, to be honest with you, boy, I made it very clear to some people that I want the guild to have as little involvement from this point forward with our dear pen pal as possible.
I don't have the book anymore. I'm pretty sure Zhao burned it.
Okay, that's
But
good to hear, honestly.
sometimes when I write in my diary, I feel like he's still with me. And I don't know if that's my mind playing tricks on me or if because of, no, he's just I don't know
hard to be sure.
if me thinking about him without writing down his name could also summon him. I don't know what the limit is to how he knows when he's being spoken of or thought of. I don't know if it has to be explicit.
I'm not sure. He's
I don't
very nosy, so... Whew. I'm glad you told me, though. I truly am.
It's something to consider, but it was something that even rationally I knew should not be. Unless there was no other option.
Exactly. Sometimes those kind of ideas and thoughts, they
Archon
kind of eat away at the back of your
gives
head.
us a bit more of an option.
Right. That's...
We might also ask Nullus and his family, because they've served Niue.
Interesting.
And Niue has some sort of estate in the Underdark.
Right.
So I don't know if they've maybe come up across different sects of this pseudo-religion.
Connections. We'll follow the lines if we have to. I'm going to get Rex and Fireball together.
Mhm.
We're going to start scattering some of our closer agents and connections and see where they'll go and end up and what they'll bring back to us now that we have some names, ideas, even just faithful beliefs. Anything reminiscent, similar, whatever. We'll hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to pour everything I can into this for their sake.
Yeah. That was one of the nagging thoughts when I was talking myself out of it. Where do you draw the line for doing anything?
Yeah, I've had to ask myself that question a few times, honestly. I understand where you're coming from.
Especially when it might just be picking up a pen and writing a name.
Exactly. Thank you for bringing this to me and trusting me with this, Bori.
I would limit probably myself to making contact if we ever consider this option seriously. Just to minimize the infection zone. Yeah.
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
No point in risking ourselves any more than we already have, you know?
Yeah.
Care for a drink? There's plenty in here.
Today. I drank too much when I was out with Hisao the other week.
Ah. How did that go?
We drank a lot.
Sounds lively.
I would appreciate it. Thank you.
I would too.
I may not be able to word it.
Well, I think I'm going to make my rounds and say farewell for the night. I have a busy schedule ahead of me, it sounds like. Do stay safe, Bori, alright?
I do my best.
We
I
all
have some
do.
reprieve, considering Balcure is working off a potion overdose, and I don't actually know what state Yin is in.
Lovely. Hi.
Oh. Want to talk to you.
Sure.
Yeah. Have you,
Pardon me?
You doing okay, Bori?
Yeah.
Okay. Office. Yeah.
Sure.
You're welcome to come.
I don't think Rapiers will cure this. I mean, I wouldn't want it to cure it. I'm perfectly fine. I just need water to drown my face in water. Yeah. I can't drown.
Ooh. Popular office today. Oh.
A lot of things I need to learn.
Do you have a way to ensure that we are private in here?
I can shut the fucking doors.
I meant magically as well.
Hard to be private.
What are you doing
Hello again, Del. Goodbye again, Del.
Goodbye, my boy.
You know what?
Bori, if we can use her office.
Sure. I was going to say Boris' office or Griffin.
Yeah.
Either one.
Griffin works, actually.
I rarely have a reason to use my room. Let's do it.
I slept in there for the first time recently.
Yes, our room. Yes.
Our room.
I'm going to check which way's faster. You go that way. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to check if this way's faster.
faster.
Ooh. Oh, definitely. Wow, much faster.
I told you.
I got to get to my chair. Wait.
Yeah, we sleep at the inn. Yes, I know that. Where'd that stinker go? Are you in your big boy chair?
Oh, yes. Oh, you bet your ass I'm in my big boy chair.
Oh, it's this little booster seat. Look.
Soggy. Don't make me hit you.
I'm just making sure we're private.
Huh? What?
Huh? What?
I'm gonna get you.
I'm going to get
I'm gonna
you.
throw this out there. If anyone's here spying on us that isn't a member of senior guild leadership, I'll kill you. Done. That's out there.
Nice.
Glad we got it off the table.
Yeah. How do you feel about what Rex asked us to do?
I'm for it. I understand where he's coming from. Seems like there was more behind it than we were aware. Archon must have revealed it to Fireball and Rex and them some time ago.
And if Rex wants us to keep an eye on it, then that means... well, something is clearly off. Archon, we learned some things, and Archon told us a bit about his past, and Rex asked us to keep an eye on it, because it did not seem fully truthful.
Understood.
And I'm wrestling a little bit with the idea of keeping an eye on somebody that I've placed my life in their hands before, but struggling with it a little bit. I
mean,
understand.
I
it.
agree.
I don't disagree with it, but
I want to have as much faith as possible when it comes to all of my companions here at the guild, but sometimes that bites us in the ass, unfortunately. Archon's always been a bit of a strange one, but I mean, who of us isn't strange in our own ways? It's his interest in...
His interest has always lied.
His interest in bestials and things of the sort, where my research kind of kicked off. It's made me curious of what he knows or what he seems to be hiding. I feel like there's more to him than to what we know, which, obviously.
I think there's probably a lot more to it. That before I would have chalked up as not wanting to talk about it for reasons. But now I don't know.
I'm not sure
I know
either.
full well how effective lying by omission is, but...
How did he act while you all were down there?
He knew what he was doing. He used to be a bounty hunter. He knows how to ask leading questions. But
he always did have some kind of extra knowledge on the Underdark and its workings.
I meant more on the mission last week.
very curious and eager to figure things out. But he's always been that way, to a degree. Back when I was doing my first bits of research, when I first joined, he was a bit of a confidant with it, and he was just a bit of a confidant, and we shared information, so he's always been eager for more. But he was definitely stubborn when we were down there. Curious in a way that almost got us more injured, if not killed. He knows a lot, and I don't think he's
I've
been
noticed.
fully truthful about it. Which I
So what are you both implying here?
I think that's my trouble. I'm not sure.
I can't tell if
He knows
he's...
more than I'm comfortable.
I can't tell if he's too curious for his own good or if there's something actually malicious behind it all.
Yeah. I don't think it's outwardly malicious, but I don't know. I think it may be the sort of thing where peeking too heavily into it gets everyone around you killed. He's always been very interested in what happens to a bestial and the mana and their soul.
And there's a lot of that down there.
There's a lot of that down there, and from what we learned, that's kind of what that... I can't remember their name. The Blood in the Ascendant or something. That cult wants to have.
There's a reason I'm not involving myself down there. Unless I truly have to. I've spent a majority of my time here researching these bestials, what makes them tick. Even the hopeful idea of maybe reversing it one day. Haha. The idea of another stage, another evolution, where they revert back to a man-sized being with all of that booming power. It's one thing to fight a monster where I have a full team around me and I can slide in and out, get my magic, do this and that, slash away. If that kind of man, that kind of thing got a hold of me, If I didn't react quick enough, I'd be dead in seconds. Bane or not.
This is a far-fetched thing, and I have very little experience with it, so I don't want this to be taken as fact in any way. What if their goal is an army of these bestials that can think and talk?
You mean the thing I've been
All
thinking
it
about
takes
ever
is-
since we left the crater?
Yeah.
Giant mana rune circle. Cannibalistic bestial eating men. Gnoll worshippers. Gnoll cannibals. The other tiers of monsters they faced down there the other time they went. They get stronger and stronger the more they eat. Who knows how these Gnoll, these other things work down there. And then this prime being, this walking bestial man. It's everything I've ever considered.
And that cultist, he knew what Bori was talking about. He didn't know a name, I don't think, but he knew.
He knew.
He paused for too long.
He knew. They knew what the thing was.
They know that they made it. I think they're gathering blood in these crystals to feed the crystals to whatever these things are.
Their immortal could be one for all we know.
Top of it now, we gotta keep an eye on a guild member because he might know quite a bit about it. And wasn't forthcoming when given the chance. Because I know Archon, and he likes to sit and think on things like myself, but he's always very much...
He's talked about how he's looking up bestial stuff too, so I'm confused on why he'd keep it close to his chest.
He's very keenly interested in anything relating to bestials. And if
It's always made me a little wary of him.
I'll tell you, Usagi, he has connections to that cult down there.
I'm sorry, what?
He claims to have
Been raised in it.
That cult seems to be something that lives in the Underdark primarily. And he was born into it and raised into it and eventually ran away from it. Which I believe. He has told a similar story many, many times that he ran away because he couldn't stand what was happening.
Yes, he's also said that to me as well.
And I believe that to be true, absolutely. But he has these ties, and when asked about them, only really gave details when he was pushed. And Rex asked us to keep an eye on him.
Comforting.
Yeah. But if that cult is trying to do something relating to bestials, something that gives them a level of thought that everything I've been told says that that wasn't possible, shouldn't have been possible, but it was, so thus it is now possible.
It was one thing for them to take Leora from us and Maxie, but these ideas, even if just theories, I'm going to pour everything I've got into this. I cannot risk this getting out.
No. Before it was personal, and now it has a weight to it that I don't know how to handle.
I have very few solutions to such an idea. They've worked in the past, but every time at a cost that I'm not willing to give. Not again. I would sooner pick every stem of Dragon's Bane from every continent and drop it in that hole before I consider them to ever sorry.
It's okay. I do not believe there is a need to spiral.
No.
Not right now.
We know what we have to do, and it's unpleasant, but it's what we have to do for now. I just wanted to know I wasn't alone in feeling conflicted about this. Having the same thoughts and conclusions for now. Tieflings get it done, right, Marx? For better or worse.
Tieflings get it done, one way or another.
A fucking damper. I was excited to question somebody and maybe even rough them up a little bit.
Little hole in the leg there, little hole there.
Yeah. I almost asked you, like, hey, give him some water.
Oh, I considered it. I heavily considered it.
Is Bori okay?
Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. She's just had a thought. Not a good one, but a thought.
Similar to ours, or?
Yes. Worse on a different spectrum, but. It's okay. I
won't push it.
Yeah, no, I got it out of it. Yeah.
But I think it might be best to also bring her in on the keep an eye on him.
I agree.
Our little circle it. Sorry. Honey, you're
Why
involved
are you
in
sorry?
it now, too.
And
I
now
was
it's a
hoping I
square.
would be
4
involved in it.
points.
Hello?
No, it's a square.
Pause. Wait. Why wouldn't I be involved with it? I'd be pissed if you didn't involve me in it. Thank you very much.
This is why you're a griffin.
How dare you even have this whole interrogation without me?
There is a reason.
I'd
Want you
like
to
to
keep
hear
it
it.
to
I
as,
hope it's a good one.
as few people as possible. And Bori was brought into it in case knowledge of runes was also needed. That's it. Archon, because he's a bounty hunter. Marx.
Me.
Okay.
Marx because it's Marx. Rex because it's Rex. He's...
What's up?
Archon bounty hunter, Bori for runes, Marx for spy master, and me because I started the whole mess.
Okay. Next time, don't make me wonder where you are, though.
So how much of that did you hear?
Starting bit dealt with something else. End bit.
Okay.
I quite literally said she was free to listen, and whenever I was going to ask you both
Yeah,
whether
that's
you
why
trusted him or not, she just didn't hear, so I have no
Oh,
issue with it.
okay.
She started beating you up.
If you need someone to blame, just blame me and Leon. We're the ones that have to keep it hush.
That's what
in
I
terms
usually do.
of
I blame Fireball.
Planning safety. It works.
He's my teacher, so I might as well blame him if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Now that you actually at least know that I can speak here, is there any other questions? Because I know it's a lot of thoughts being thrown around.
I think I need some time to think on it. Not exactly the quickest person on my feet, figuratively.
He
and
takes
another
his
issue.
time figuring stuff out. You have to take him to dinner.
It's always good to have at least.
Oh,
one
I'm gonna
person.
jump the gun. Don't worry. I'm gonna accept.
Yeah, while he
wait for it.
While he will
You have to grab.
load and fire his gun within 10 seconds.
And make sure he stays quiet. You know, like the good little he is.
He'll load and fire his gun within 10 seconds. You'll take your time loading and aiming before actually taking a shot.
I'll make
You
sure
need
they
one
know
type
what's
of both.
happening. Yeah.
Ah, potential threat.
Oh, fuck me, dude. Yeah. Yeah. One of us should let Bori know at some point. Not tonight.
No, not tonight.
Was she doing
Especially if
fine?
she's
I know you
having
did check up on her.
She's good. Had a bad thought, bad idea. Not gonna say I talked her out of it. She already said, I probably shouldn't do it. I'm like, no, you definitely shouldn't do it. So, we're good.
If she's gonna do it, she
I'll
ask for help. You know, something.
I
none of us are
I
good
mentioned, yeah, even then with this, I can't say, but.
All I need to ask is it in relation to something else or this current situation?
Both.
Or a mix of both. Great. So I should and should not get involved equally. Great. We always love those mixes.
Keep it hush hush for now. Don't.
Never simple.
If anything more comes up of it, which
I'll just keep an eye on it.
nothing will. We'll get this done. We're gonna get this done our way, so it never comes to that idea. So.
Yeah.
Now you have me thinking it's like assassination or some shit, but...
I wish.
For
I mean,
now,
that's Marx's thing.
all of you should rest on it. You had a big
Oh, I'm
day.
going the fuck to sleep. I'm going to.
Relax.
Excuse me. I'm going the fuck to the nearest keg, drinking myself to sleep.
You should
I
really
will
slow
take
down
you
on
this
that.
one.
Let me go say my goodbyes then. We're good.
Right, I need to go at least say good nights, good nights, good nights. One sec, is Anthony out there? Oh, never mind.
Should be heal if any of you want to talk to him.
Oh wow, Fireball's here.
I need to think.
I can yell at him.
You do that well.
He also already probably ripped him from the stasis space, so he probably got more information.
So long, farewell, fuck. Oh.
How much it's
At
acted
least
upon.
one discussion about water today.
Fair.
Water magic. How dull.
And I don't think we have any.
You are
intentions
such
to
a
go visit
bitch.
The,
Cry about it, little man.
I thought you said that to Bori.
No, I sent it to Mr. Water Magic's so dull. All right, puff of smoke. What do you have?
Welcome back.
Person I was looking for. I have.
Hello.
I can help you. with
Careful,
your
Red
debt,
Cloak.
by
He
the
might
way.
swing his tendrils at you.
I think I hurt his ego a little bit.
Pardon. Continue doing guild.
Mine's too dense.
That is the best advice I can give.
Anyone seen Fireball? Apparently he's
Do
here.
you represent again?
I haven't
Grand
yet.
Priest Order.
Motherfucker.
I see.
Apparently he's
Your
here,
gods are
according to
evil.
Rex.
I hate you and everything to do with your order. Goodbye.
Down.
Oh.
He's anti-religious.
Sunshine
I
and
do
rainbows.
represent the evil ones.
It's all gods.
All
not
gods,
just
yeah, and
yours.
there's no winning there.
In Seabori, like I told you.
Whoops, all gods.
Hi, Rex.
Oh, hi Rex.
Can't believe it. Gods represent themselves.
Firefuck!
Therefore they're evil.
Oh no, I just had to
I think we were more surprised that you're using the word evil.
Stupid fucking water baby bitch. I hate you. I hate you with all my heart.
easier, I think, for them to just say the one.
Yeah, cry. Let's come in between and sort this out.
Like some fairy tale.
Spirit. Who the fuck is over there? Or is that like Spawn? Well, now I'm curious. Her scene!
What the fuck?
I agree. And there's my spar for the day.
Hit him back! No, that's not a spar. Hit him back! He's missing one hit.
Try me, Marx.
Shall we return?
Not my first time throwing down with you.
Inform a healer for you.
Anyway. How badly did you guys fuck each other up? What did I miss?
We haven't. We're still fighting.
One more.
We're not done yet. One last exchange, remember?
I like that matchup. I like Yone versus Herstein. It's kind of a cool looking matchup.
Good dress.
Ew.
Hello.
Hi. I heard voices. I'm just wandering
Join the
around.
water, it's cold.
I don't. Any chance to get in water, I usually do it,
Do it.
but I'm very tired, so I'm probably
it.
going to take
Now
my
do it.
leave. You know what?
Despite
You
the
know what?
skyline, it is rather late.
It is rather late. Leon's afraid of the. Oh.
He sunk like a rock.
Mm-hmm.
He sunk like a rock.
But the best part is
Marx,
how I
it's in
can
your
just, you know,
boots.
not really care about sinking after I get in.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Did you know Leon's afraid of the dark?
We don't know that for sure.
I hope he is.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to learn shadow magic just to fuck with him.
I can help teach you.
It makes sense why we don't have much of a night sky most these nights, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Anyway.
I'm great with shadow magic.
I'm
I
just
can
kind
throw a
of
whole banjo in the dark.
making my rounds. Okay. I'm making my rounds, saying goodnight, yada yada yada. You two have a good one. Enjoy your swim.
Of course.
So long.
Take it easy, Mark.
I'll try. Oh no, of course it's fucking Bori.
Did you?
I don't see one. They might have. No, I. No.
What?
Interesting. Yeah, I like fighting.
I feel left out.
Is there an issue?
Hi. People were
welcome
appearing, so I decided to join. Oh, my back.
Are they about to fight?
I hope so. Alright. Make my last little runner out inside the guild, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Kinda is at times.
Tynan,
Yeah.
we don't talk about that. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna fucking get them.
You
I'm
can
gonna
try.
strangle him, I'm gonna strangle him. You are. I'm going to start saying words that are not.
I got to talk to Morana about shark tipping, which is always fun. My favorite topic. Don't worry about it. I'm a totally rational individual.
What the frick frack patty whack did I just walk in on? Holy shit. I'm. Yup. Oh, there you fucking are! Bitch!
Yeah, I know.
I'm here.
Don't grab
I
the
think I have a
scarf.
feeling I
Don't
know
grab
what
the
it's
scarf.
about, but I'll
Don't
wait
grab the
until
scarf.
everyone's
Thank you.
I grabbed the scarf.
Once
and
it's
never
made,
mind. Nope, it didn't happen.
it's passed through everything, then I'll worry about it. Too much research.
And
in
now
the
it's a
meantime.
hat.
That's fair.
Me knowing things now is not going to change anything between now and.
All right. Well, I mean, it's some good answers. You guys got basically everything I got out of him because I wriggled my little tendrils into his brain.
Don't say that ever again. Die.
Oh, did you already send
I
him
made
the
him
present?
really
They were
uncomfortable.
thinking of
Yeah, I bet you
putting a
did.
rune on him and sending him
Everything you
back.
just said was uncomfortable.
I mean, he deserves it.
Anyway, I'm.
What'd you say? Sending him back?
Did you already
Oh, no, the Butanian government
sending him back
says-
with a rune on him?
Oh, no,
I'm
the Butanian government's the problem now.
leaving. I'm making my rounds.
His problem, I should say.
Everyone have a good night. Yada yada yada. I'm tired. I'll write you a thing of where I want information. Yada,
I have
yada.
answers for things, but okay.
Fuck you.
Can you go already?
It seems our talk's
Anyway.
escalating rather quickly to being a thing.
No, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I know. No, not you. Him.
Oh, him. Okay. Everyone else, have a good night. Richter, have a good one.
Take care.
Why are you looking at me like
See you
that?
tonight.
Because I have only
You can have that
12%
one.
left on my battery.
You can have
so
that
I
one.
need to talk to you, and you're playing.
I know
all
I
this,
can.
You know, be patient, guildmaster thing, but I actually need to fucking do my thing and talk to you.
I understand. I understand.
What is with Roxy breaking character so much tonight? Kinda not poggers. Oh, no one left? No one? Anyone? Everyone? Oh, okay. I'm done for that. I'm done with that. Whoa. Hi, Witty. Hi, Witty. Holy shit. Oopsie. Oh, gods. I'm Bach right now. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Changing your swimsuit too. Don't
Ew.
forget that.
Oh, did you upload that?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you went over to the other one. Yeah.
He should be.
Here, you move out of my play space. You're making my hip and stuff fuck up.
He should have his new skin tone and stuff. He look yummy.
Yeah.
Does he feel better? His arms.
Oh, fuck.
Don't fucker. I kick you.
Yeah, his arms are the regular length now. They're not like stupid fucking long. His hands are a little... They're still doing like the forward bend thing on this one. By a lot.
Is it better or is it bad?
No, it's not better. Like, look. Like, yeah. But on the other model, on the combat one, it's okay. I mean, then not much has changed. His hands are also nubbier for some reason. Whatever. Again, it's just a swim model, so I don't care too much. To be honest. Huh?
Oh.
What's not to like? I'll make it a little brighter.
Bitch. Say, I want it dark.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I want it bright.
These are interesting to have. They sit in like an interesting part of my hand. So it's a bit odd, but it kind of makes them a little more like wild looking because of the way they sit. So I kind of like it.
Soupy's been cuddling me
The entire time.
pretty much. He came out here for
Yeah, these look sick as fuck. We finally have them both. Yeah. Yeah. And that comes out like pretty much directly out of the claw, which is nice. That looks really good. How does this... No. Let's not do that. Okay. I was just testing where the lightning comes out on these hands. I wanted to know like what direction or what angle. So it's like right out of the middle. Cool. Nice. And there's this, which looks sick as fuck. Yeah, it looks really fucking cool. Yeah. Help you what?
Not being convinced to play Final Fantasy again.
14?
Yeah.
No. You don't have the time. You physically don't. You would have no fun. God, these look sick as fuck.
Get out of here!
No.
Test your swimming boy again, since you didn't test your arms like a dummy.
Yes, I did.
Huh? I asked you if your arms are good. and
They look fine. Look, look. Wrist. Elbow. I mean, that's normal. Shoulder not being exactly where I need it to be. But... Actually, where do his shoulders sit compared to Combat Zoc? Okay, yeah, about same spot. So yeah, he's fine, other than like his wrists doing the weird little thing that they do. Hey, stop scratching my back. Alright, I'm gonna end my stream. Fuck off. Fuck off, don't touch me. I only have like the one last thing I want to work on with him, which is just getting the lightning circles to be punchies. And then maybe putting this one in the left hand too. The prick.
I mean, it's just red, it's not.
Huh?
You're only at poor right now. You're not very poor.
Yeah, exactly.
It's normally rare.
Yeah, so I can add a little like something. I mean, this is barely anything.
Also, I haven't worked on anything the whole time. I've been watching
You fucker.
or watching Finn dig holes.
Finn dig holes. I hate you. Alright. The good old days when his kit was a tiny red lightning sword out of his hand. Oh my god, thanks. Jesus. Alright, you mean. Oh, good lord. Oh, where is it? Look at that fucking disgusting thing. Funny enough, Merlin found me the old like lightning particle there. Like that. I have that. So I can use that if I wanted to one day. Ugh. I'm getting out of this fucking model. Jesus Christ. What a change. Yeah, oh god, exactly. Yeah, I still have him. I still have classic Zoc. Right there. I got classic, I got Beach Boy, I got fucking Coat. This one. Final Fantasy one. Don't touch me, woman. Soupy's an asshole. Got this one. But yeah. Ooh! God. Ooh! Yeah, it's reminiscent of the old kit, in a way. Not the hair covering the eyes. Yeah. Don't touch me. Oh, Zoc's gonna have some real upsetty hours when he sees the red. Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. Oh, it needs a straw hat. Fuck!
I'm working on it. I have it.
We straw-hat pirates get a suit together, you know?
He's got so much fucking hair, it's hard to fit it on his head.
It's hard to fit anything on me.
No, you can't do that. He's doing streamer stuff.
Bazinga. Oh,
I'll eat his stream.
I love the way this looks. I love the way this turned out. Not as much as I like the way these turned out, though. These I really like.
Yeah, funny claws.
Yeah, funny claws. Funny haha hee-hees. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's only a C rank.
Unlimited power!
More like Gandalf the fool. Gandalf the stinky.
Are you ready to
Saruman the silly. Saruman the wrinkly!
Another fairly benign mission.
No!
Damn.
Alright, I'm gonna end my fucking stream. Bye, stream.